Good morning, it's Carrie Prince from Apollo Career Center, and I am going to make some black bean chili for you today. I've started with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in this skillet, and I've got 3 cloves of garlic and a small onion that I'm chopping up, and I'm going to add that to the hot oil in the pan and cook that until it's translucent. Get all this in there. Hear that sizzle? You want to hear that. You want to always make sure your oil's hot. All right. So we've got this. Oh, already smells good. We're going to let that cook just a few minutes. Now this is a black bean chili. There's no meat in this chili, but you're going to find a couple surprises. So we've got some black beans, some corn, fire roasted tomatoes. I've got a little mustard, some Worcestershire, and that's all going to go into this pot. All right, so we'll pretend it's been 7 minutes. I'm going to add 2 cans of the fire roasted tomato. I'm going to add some black beans. It's going to give you a lot of protein, good fiber without the fat. I'm going to add some corn. That'll give it a little sweetness. I've got a tablespoon of yellow prepared mustard going into there. And then I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. It's going to kind of ground it a little bit. Putting in about a half a cup of ketchup. I know, bear with me. It's good. Then I'm going to add a cup of water. Stir this together. Of course, I'm going to add a little salt and pepper. That salt comes out slow. A little salt and pepper. Continually to stir this. Looks really pretty. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some quinoa. You ever worked with quinoa? It's a grain. It is going to give some bulk to this chili without meat. There's no meat in this, so this quinoa is going to help with that. Give it a little bit more substance. About 1/3 of a cup. Went over a little bit. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Afraid that was going to come out too much. 2 tablespoons of oregano. It's got a lot of flavor. A tablespoon of cumin. I love cumin in chili. And a tablespoon of garlic powder. We've already had the garlic, fresh garlic in there, so there's a lot of flavor going on in this chili. Now this, you're just going to, once you've got all this combined, you're going to let this simmer on your stove about 25-30 minutes. Until it's all combined, till that quinoa blooms a little bit. The flavors all kind of come together. So about 25-30 minutes, medium heat on your stove. Okay, this chili has been simmering about 25-30 minutes, and it's really thick and it's kind of all blended together. Now the very last thing we're going to do, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Now you're going to add this paprika at the end because it's going to add a meatiness, a heartiness to this recipe, and you don't want it to evaporate. So always add your smoked paprika towards the end of your cooking time, and you'll have the best flavor from that. All right, so here is our vegetarian chili. Like I said, this is gluten-free, very low fat, vegan, good for you. So I hope you enjoy it, our black bean chili. And First Edition will be right back.